Thank you for attending class today. I'm here on this rocky outcropping that is really quite amazing to me. It's this natural amphitheater. I could see a local drama group putting on Hamlet here and using this as an amphitheater. Gorgeous little place, but I want to share with you today another book by Burt Baylor. In another video I shared with you a Burt Baylor book called Your Own Best Secret Place and talked about how it can act as a story starter. Today I want to share with you Everybody Needs a Rock by Burt Baylor. You can find this online or get it from your local bookstore. I'm not going to try to show the pictures to you, but Peter Parnell's pictures are just fantastic. They're one of my favorite in a book form that I just love his work. Alright, I'm going to read the story to you, then I'm going to share with you some ways that I actually use the book. Everybody needs a rock. I am sorry for kids who don't have a rock for a friend. I'm sorry for kids who only have tricycles, bicycles, horses, elephants, goldfish, three-room playhouses, fire engines, wind-up dragons, things like that, if they don't have a rock for a friend. That's why I'm giving them my own 10 rules for finding a rock. Oh, not just any rock. I mean a special rock that you find yourself and keep as long as you can, maybe forever. If somebody says, "What's so special about that rock?" don't even tell them. I don't. Nobody's supposed to know what's special about another person's rock. All right, here are the 10 rules. Rule number 1. If you can, go to a mountain made out of nothing but 100 million small, shiny, beautiful, roundish rocks. If you can't, any place will do, even an alley, even a sandy road. Rule number 2. When you are looking at rocks, don't let mothers or fathers or sisters or brothers or even best friends talk to you. You should choose a rock when everything is quiet. Don't let dogs bark or bees buzz. But if they do, don't worry. The worst thing you can do is go rock hunting when you are worried. Rule number 3. Bend over. No, more. Even more. You may have to sit on the ground with your head almost touching the earth. You have to look a rock right in the eye. Otherwise, don't blame me if you can't find a good one. Rule number 4. Don't get a rock that's too big. You'll always be sorry. It won't fit in your hand right. It won't fit in your pocket. A rock as big as an apple, too big. A rock as big as a horse is much too big. Rule number 5. Don't choose a rock that's too small. It will only be easy to lose, or a mouse might eat it, thinking that it is a seed. Believe me, that happened to a boy in the state of Arizona. Rule number 6. The size must be perfect. It has to feel easy in your hand when you close your fingers over it. It has to feel jumpy in your pocket when you run. Some people touch a rock 1,000 times a day. There aren't many things that feel as good as a rock, if it is perfect. Rule number 7. Look for the perfect color. That could be sort of pinkish gray with bits of silver shine in it. Some rocks that look brown are really other colors, but only you see them when you squint and when the sun is right. Another way to see colors is to dip your rock in a clear mountain stream, if one is passing by. Rule number 8. The shape of the rock is up to you. There's a girl in Alaska who only likes flat rocks. Don't ask me why. I like them lumpy. The thing to remember about shape is this. Any rock looks good with 100 other rocks around it on a hill, but if your rock is going to be special, it should look good by itself in the bathtub. Rule number 9. Always Rocks have their own smells. Some kids can tell by sniffing a rock whether a rock came from the middle of the earth, or from an ocean, or from a mountain, where wind and sun touched it every day for 1,000,000 years. You'll find out that grown-ups, they can't tell these things. Too bad for them. They just can't smell as well as kids can. Rule number 10. Do not ask anybody to help you choose. I've seen a lizard pick one rock out of a desert full of rocks and go sit there alone. I've seen a snail pass up 20 rocks and spend all day getting to the one it wanted. You have to make up your own mind. You'll know. All right, that's 10 rules. You think of any more, write them down yourself. I'm going out to play a game. That takes just me and one rock to play. I happen to have a rock here in my hand. All right, great book. I love it as a story starter. But let me teach you how I would use it. Ooh, there's a nice rock. I'll take the kids, if possible, to a spot like this where there's so many rocks to choose. I will sometimes, if I'm desperate, gather the rocks, put them on the ground in the classroom. I did that once and it felt icky. Didn't like it. But if you can do it, that's fine. Students find a rock. After they've found the rock, I'll hand out an index card and ask them to turn it to the blank side and sketch their rock. Sketch it. So they have to very carefully use art skills and draw the outline and draw the marks in it and sketch their rock to the best of their ability. Then I will put all the kids in a circle, we'll put the rocks in the middle, put the cards all around and say, find the rock that goes on each card. You can't do your own. Pretty fun. Kids have a lot of fun doing that. Then I'll have them gather the rock, turn the paper over to the lined side, and describe their rock, and go through the same process with the description. A little variation on this, in the autumn I've actually gone out under the same maple tree and talked about everybody needs a rock and have the kids each grab a leaf. Draw the leaf. Put the leaves in the middle and try to figure out which leaf matches. Describe the leaf. A lot of possibilities for getting kids to observe the world around them, bond with it. The kids really like to keep that rock, and some kids have come back to me later and said, still have my rock. So it's a pretty natural thing for kids to want to collect things like this, so I'll make it part of their learning activity. There's a great book for it. Thank you for attending class today.